Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Primo's Hot Takes. I'm your co-host here, Hernan Santos. I'm joined with my brother Jose and my cousin Xavier. Tonight
What
we'll be
up?
talking about the playoff games. The Nuggets and Wolves game is currently going on right now, but the Wolves are getting blown out. And all right, let's see what we got. Actually, got any takes or anything like that?
We'll pause on that,
Nah,
and
nah, they're getting blown out, bro. They're getting their backs blown out tonight.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy because the Woods came to play the first two games at Denver. I mean, you saw their defense; they went all out, play full court trap on Jamal Murray, make him frustrated,
Yeah,
getting
but this game,
fined.
like the refs have been calling fouls on that,
Yeah, and
like.
yeah, as of right now, the Nuggets came to play. Jokic is doing his thing. Jamal Murray's actually hitting shots. He became hot in the first half. Michael Porter's letting it shoot. You got Aaron Gordon playing his defense out there. But yeah, the Nuggets came to play. I think it's like a 30-point lead right now, 20-point lead.
And then you saw the next game. Who was it? The one that who shot basically the game winner, and it was like
Yeah,
it wasn't even
yeah,
it was like a weird shot too. Like it wasn't even it was down to the last second. They ran out of clock and ran out of time, and he just shot it up and went in. And then they
yeah.
freaking win the game like that.
Point guard, I believe his name is Andrew Nimbrot.
Yeah,
Probably
Nimrod.
botching
There
that
we
last,
go.
yeah, botching his last name. But
Dude,
yeah, he
he
had a
lost the
step back.
ball too. While he was trying to gather it, he lost the ball, regained it, and was able to still get the shot off and made it. I mean, he didn't call bank, but it still went in.
Yeah, it was a long range shot that he shot, and I mean, swished it too. And that pretty much gave the Pacers that late lead in the late fourth quarter. But throughout the whole game, the Knicks were making a run, keeping it close, and at one point, at the third quarter, they took the lead, and because of the shooting guard Dante DiVincenzo, man, he was on fire. He was hot today, and
Did
he was
I see
shooting
it
the ball every
right?
rock.
I said he had 40 points.
I believe so. In third quarter, I think he had 17 points by himself, had like five threes. I'm like, dude was letting it fly. And I mean,
Oh,
when once he
right.
played with the Splash Brothers last year, you're gonna get that
You
in
can
your
build a ball for
DNA.
them.
He had 35 tonight. I looked it up right
Yeah, he
now.
had 35. My bad. Must have been a glitch. What? I saw Halliburton and Devontae have 35. I don't know why I thought it was 45, but yeah,
Yeah,
still a lot of points.
Jalen Brunson started slow. He was getting defended by the Neesmith.
Oh no.
He was the primary defender on him, and he was doing damage on Brunson. So Brunson took a while to get his rhythm in the game, but he ended up catching it third quarter. That's why they had a big run with him and Dante, and then Josh Hart finally sat in the. I believe in the third quarter was his first time sitting in the bench out of all the three games. So basically, he's been playing 48 minutes, game one, game two. You know how Tom
That's
Thibodeau
crazy.
is with his
Yeah, didn't Josh
rotation.
Hart play like the entire game? Last game that they played?
Yeah, first two games he did, and then
Yeah.
today was the first time he sat in the bench. Didn't think it was possible, but
Yeah.
sat on the bench. Still got his 14 rebounds that he's been averaging. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, he's been a solid hit for us in Price Picks.
But yeah. So with the Knicks and Pacers, with the Pacers, they're. I mean, they
I don't
just.
know. That team's completely just like it just depends on Halliburton and how good he plays that game. Because if he has a good
Yeah.
game, I feel like their offense starts to click and they actually start to play really good and they start to play. They start to make some stops on defensive end. But if Halliburton struggles on offense, they just struggle as entirely as a whole team.
I mean, you also gotta remember OG Anunoby wasn't playing Game 3, and if he keeps missing games, maybe then the Pacers could maybe pull off the series, but I still have Knicks winning it.
Yeah, same here. Honestly, I think the Knicks are the favorite to come out of the East.
Really, I got Pacers in seven. I feel like they're gonna keep on
Wait,
fighting.
wait, I'm not
Game,
gonna let that slip. Did you say the Knicks are gonna come out the East
Yeah,
with Boston?
yeah.
You think they're gonna beat Boston?
Have you not seen the way how Tatum's been playing lately?
They have a really good defense. It doesn't matter.
Mm,
Like another guy could step up. Jalen Brown,
I
Derek
guess,
White.
but I mean, I did not see that next defense. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to pick apart Jalen Brown. Only one hand Jalen Brown, right? That's what they call him. Right hand Jalen Brown.
Is Porzingis
'Cause-
still hurt?
Yep. And then you have Horford, who's basically just a spot up shooter now. And then you have Drew Holiday, who's a shell of himself. And then you have Jason Tatum, who's playing like
Don't they
rookie
have
version of
Porzingis?
Tatum.
He's
He's
playing his
injured.
best basketball. He's injured still.
Yeah. I tried to make a slip with him yesterday, and he was out.
Yeah, I think that injury got him like out of a month at least, I believe. That was a pretty bad injury.
Honestly, yeah. I always pray for the downfall for the Celtics. They don't deserve to win anything. Fuck Boston.
What about the Cavs? No love for the Cavs.
I don't think Garland and Mitchell are good enough to beat the Celtics.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, now the series is tied right now, 1-1, but I do see the Celtics
Mhm.
winning game 3 and game 4.
If Jared Allen's not gonna be playing, man, it's gonna be hard for them to win.
Yeah, you need that defensive presence in the paint.
You need that rim protector.
And what do you think about the Mavs with the OKC? I did not expect OKC to be playing like this.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna struggle too, especially since they were such a young team. But eventually, the pressure of the playoffs is gonna get to them. Probably not this round. It's probably gonna be next round for sure.
So who do you have winning on that one?
I'll go OKC mostly just because I don't think the duo of Kyrie and Luca is as strong as it should be. And I don't think it's enough for them to carry the entire Mavs roster into the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I have Mavs in 6. I mean, the game yesterday, you saw what happened with Shea not getting his free throws. Nowhere to be found. And OKC lost by like what, 20 points, 15 points. Luca came to play yesterday. You got Kyrie doing his thing. Tim Hardaway was hitting shots. Derek Lively was making some noise in the defense. And yeah, the Thunder just didn't have an answer yesterday. But going back to the Dallas arena, that's gonna be tough to win. But yeah, I still have Mavs winning.
Not as tough as OKC.
I mean, the
OKC just
Mavs
be
did
loud.
win one. They win
No,
one
but I'm
on
just saying
OKC.
that the fan base is a lot louder in that stadium than any other state. Well, than the Mavs stadium.
My thing too about the Mavs, I don't understand. Maybe I don't watch enough games of them, but every time I watch them play, like they don't really use Derek Lively a lot, and I feel like when he's out there, like the team looks a whole lot better. Like he's
Well,
really good at
is,
pick and roll.
isn't he still a rookie?
Yeah, he is, but he's big though. He's
I
6'11".
know, but you can't have a rookie out there playing crunch time, playoff time. Like you have to ease him into it. You can't just
Yeah,
stuck him in there.
they've been using Daniel Gofford more, which he's really good. He's been playing good, and then you got PJ Washington. He went off yesterday. He had like 5 threes, I believe. He was a big piece of that win yesterday. And then I believe with OKC, I know you mentioned that they're a young team, unexperienced in the playoffs, but that's a big reason why I don't see them beating the Mavs.
Who the Mavs beating OKC?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think OKC has the more talent in the roster.
I mean, they do have very good young wings, and like Jalen Williams. You know, you got Shea Alexander, MVP front runner, and then you had Jalen Williams. You have Chet Holmgren, Josh Giddey. Like
Giddy sucks.
they have a lot of
It's like Giddy sucks. I put on my slip yesterday. The motherfucker couldn't even get me fucking 26 rebounds, points, and assists. And then for the 8 minutes that he played in the last game, they put him at power forward. I'm like, why would you put Giddy at power forward? He's a fucking point guard.
He's a
Made no fuck,
liability, man.
made
He's
no
a
fucking sense.
liability.
It's like they put him out there just so like that he can have minutes. Like it made no sense.
Well, doesn't Mavs play like kind of small because they play a Max Kleber? I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Max Kleber at power forward.
Yeah, but
Maybe
like
that's
the
what.
spacing is so bad. He can't even sit. He can't even sit in the corner three. He has to sit in the mid range spot, just outside the cylinder, outside the rectangle box, whatever they call it. He has to sit outside of it because he can't fucking make a shot at a corner three.
Yeah,
Wide open.
he's your typical OKC liability player. The one before that was Andre Roberson. But
I
at
don't
least
know,
Andre
man.
Roberson actually played defense.
Yeah, Giddy's just fucking ass. They gotta get rid of him.
He can
I,
facilitate,
I,
but
so could Ben Simmons, but like, do you want Ben Simmons in your team? Answer that. No, right?
yeah,
Exactly.
I maybe because he could warm up the bench when I'm going
Um,
back, going back
6'10"
at
with no
the.
jump shot. That's crazy. Still remember people were calling him the next generational talent. Like all he needs is the jump shot. Well, he could never find it.
So you got Thunder winning the series, Ernan?
Yeah, I still think they're gonna be able to win it, even though they have a liability of a player like Josh Giddey in the team.
Yeah, I have Mavs. Who do you have, Joe?
Yeah, Chris, you heard that? I got fucking OKC beating your fucking Mavericks. Shout out to Chris.
I have Mavs in six, cause man, I seen Luca fucking play some of these playoff games, and he just plays so freaking good. Like he's hard us out. But I know they're gonna have to outscore OKC because their defense isn't really that good. But
X. Can I ask you a question real quick?
Huh.
Where are the Lakers at?
I think they're in Cancun or Galveston,
Cancun,
Texas, to switch it
Cancun,
up.
Galveston. Okay, no, just making sure. I know Juan be looking at our podcast too, and I just gotta make sure he understands that his Lakers are in Cancun too. He needs to understand that. He needs to understand that very much.
What I mean, they're looking for a head coach too, so that's gonna be
Hey,
interesting find.
Frank Vogel's available
Make a reunion.
for
Ooh,
Union.
he did get him their ring in 2020.
That's right. He did get him that bubble ring, that Mickey Mouse Funhouse ring. With the one that they traded away all their future just so like that they can have AD and LeBron. Fucking
I mean,
amazing.
I still give the Lakers winning that trade against the Pelicans. They're already I heard with the Pelicans they're gonna trade off Brandon Ingram, and then you got Zion Williamson in the bench because he's always hurt. So hey,
I don't know, man.
you gotta give Lakers that win right there at least.
For the OKC for the fucking Pelican trade
Yeah.
when they pawned off their whole future just so that they could get a AD that's fucking plagued with injuries.
Well, I
I
mean they
mean,
got the ring, and then with the Pelicans, they're still struggling to see what's their
I mean, if it was AD from the Pelicans, where it was prime AD, where he was just playing like every fucking game and going off and getting like triple, like fucking double, like 20-point double doubles, getting a shit ton of blocks, but instead you have this fragile AD who can't even play every other game.
I mean, this past season he did play his most starting games he played today. I believe was like
yeah,
at least 78.
74.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
74.
still, like it's already kind of too late for that. He should have been doing that since the moment he joined the Lakers, and not when it's already towards the tail end of Braun's career.
Well, if you look at the other side of the trade with the Pelicans with Zion, what do you think about that? Because he hasn't been
Oh
playing as
no.
well.
Well, it wasn't that Pelicans pick though. The Pelicans' own pick. They used that to draft Zion.
But yeah,
Yeah, but Lakers won that trade, because they won a championship. They at least won one.
What that bubble
And
championship?
Pelicans haven't done
That
nothing.
that COVID-19 championship.
To be
yeah, that
honest,
bubble pass
they
championship,
lost
bro.
they lost all their assets. The guys that
Hey,
they drafted for, the only one they still have out that trade is Brandon Ingram.
I guarantee you they would have loved to kept Lonzo or at least Ingram.
Do
They
you know
have
where
Ingram
Lonzo's playing
still.
right now?
Hey, man, if Lonzo stayed with the Lakers, I don't think he ever has that injury.
I don't know, man. I feel like injuries just happen, but
Or that, or they would have at least been able to rehab his injury back to like normal pace instead of whatever the fuck's happening to him now.
I don't know. I think that knee injury that he has is like very tricky, very subtle. Like like they still don't know what it costs, but I heard he's doing better now. It's
Yeah.
improving.
Did you guys hear with that TikTok where someone put like Lonzo Ball responding to Stephen A. Smith's take saying that he couldn't walk, he was struggling to sit down or get up or something like that. And so it put
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball Ed D did not make it back to the NBA season this year. I'm like, damn,
Yeah, you had to show Stephen A. Smith, man, that damn Knicks fan.
that was funny.
So what do y'all think the Lakers are gonna do with the whole coach situation? Are they gonna get JJ Redick? You think someone else? They're saying, I don't know why people are saying this, but the Mavs, Jason Kidd, that he's a front runner. And I was like, bro, he's legit playing in the playoffs with a really good Mavs
It's the
squad.
Lakers fans just trying to do a fantasy lineup on their team saying
Like,
like, oh, we're from LA, everyone wants to come play with us. Like,
why
no.
would Kidd leave a great situation? They have Luca, Kyrie. You might add a couple other pieces in the offseason. And
Watch them get Doc Rivers.
so,
Or just get Adrian Griffin from the couch.
Or Ty Lue.
Oh yeah, that was funny because when they first fired Darvin Ham, they said Ty Lue was in the front runner too. I'm like, dude, he's literally playing the playoffs still.
I
But then
know.
they get eliminated like the later on that week. So I thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, you think he's gonna leave one LA team and just go to the other side of the
I don't know. If I was the
city
Lakers,
to
I'd just
the
blow up the whole
Lakers?
roster and be like, fuck it, reset. The 2025 draft class is gonna be worth it. And I think they
I'm
do got that pick.
What if they do sign JJ Redick as their head coach, and then he still continues his
No,
podcast
I
with
think
LeBron
JJ Redick.
James, and
Nah,
then
I wouldn't. If I was
and
JJ
then
Redick,
after every game they record it like and do a analysis. What do you call it? Analyst of the whole game and see what went wrong and stuff. Dude, they're gonna get like views, crazy views, and they're gonna change the game of podcasting and NBA. It's gonna be
I
crazy if that
guess.
happens.
I think
I
the
guess,
podcast
but
will
I don't think
stop
they're gonna do that.
if he gets the
Yeah,
head coach job.
I think it would stop.
Nah, continue that shit, dude. Continue that podcast. I believe, what's it called? Mind the game?
Yeah, mind the game. But I think JJ Redick's gonna get the head coaching job for the Hornets. I think he likes that situation a lot better than the Lakers one.
If
The Hornets
if I
already,
was JJ
Hornets
Redick,
already got a coach.
They hired someone already?
Yeah, I think the Hornets just hired some coach from the Celtics.
Oh wow.
Not can't
Yeah.
remember his name. Y'all could try to look it up, but I'm pretty sure he hired from the Celtics tree. Why not, right?
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Brad
Yeah.
Stevens, and then
Charles Lee,
and I'm not
Yeah.
talking. Yeah, yeah, he
I
came
don't know.
from the coaching tree from that horny guy,
I don't know. I
damn
think
Ime Udoka.
he had a good understanding on how to play LaMelo Ball. That's why I thought they were gonna go with him and just try to develop LaMelo more and get him to the right being used efficiently because he's
Yeah, I
like
said this.
Curry, dude. Like you can't just play him like a normal player or a normal player like his position. You gotta live him. You gotta give him some leeway.
Yeah, just trade LaMelo Ball to the Spurs. He already has Wemby on his back already. Might as well bring him to the 2-1 over here.
I mean, we could probably do a trade. Use those picks that we got from Murray.
See, I said this before, and I still stand by it. But there's no fixing that Hornets team, man. They're just young and playing like it's
I
an
mean,
AAU team, and it's gonna be hard. Like literally,
I
whoever's
mean,
gonna
I mean
retard.
that's what everyone thought about the Rockets, and then Ime Udoka stepped in and just freaking changed the whole culture for them.
I mean, Ime Udoka felt at home at Houston, so he just came from San Antonio down the 3 hours drive. So he pretty sure he's familiar with Houston in that area.
It's 2.5 hours. I should know.
True. And yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like that team with the Hornets, man. I'm telling you, you still got Miles Bridges, who's okay, but he should be out of the league. LaMelo Ball's obviously their franchise player. They traded away PJ Washington, who I thought was okay, but I mean, and Brandon Miller actually stepped up second half of the season. He did. I mean, had a very underrated team. I mean, had a very underrated season. Played way better than Scoot Henderson, who everybody thought that was the better pick over Brandon Miller, but Scoot Henderson. I mean, Scoot Henderson was really iffy.
Hey
He
man,
really
like I
needs
said
to play
before,
better.
guards always have a tough time transitioning to the league. That's why I kind of had a feeling Scoot Henderson was going to struggle a little bit. I still think he's going to be like one of the best guards in the league in a couple of years. It's just a matter of him being able to get up to game speed and being able to understand how to play the game better.
Yeah, I agree with that because Luka Doncic and Trey Young ruined it for everybody. Because now everybody
Yeah,
expects,
no one's ever going to be
expect,
that
eh,
good right
yeah,
away.
everybody expects to have a season like they did in the rookie season off the bat. It was
Even Trey Young struggled too in his rookie year, but he was able to like be they were able to cover a bunch of his flaws in his game by having him in a lesser reduced role at point. He was being basically more of a shooter.
yeah.
But
So
now he's being utilized as a point guard, and yeah, it'll be a good fit for the Spurs. But like, I don't know, man. I kind of want us to get as many high picks we could for the trigger, as many keep as many of those hawk picks for ourselves because they're gonna be bad for years to come.
mm, I could see that. I know the Spurs want to rebuild within the draft, but this draft that's coming up is gonna be interesting. The lottery's on Sunday on
Yeah,
during Mother's Day, so we'll see how that goes.
dude, if we get the number one pick again, it's gonna be crazy. But I don't expect us to get the number one pick. I feel like if we're at least top three, we'll be fine.
What is
And
y'all's projected?
even 1 and 7, I think. Um, even if the Raptors pick gets in the top six, I honestly wouldn't be too upset with it because at least then we will get the first round pick next year unprotected, and next year's draft class is a lot stronger than this one, so that'll be
Ferdinand,
fun.
you're putting Joe to sleep, dude.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Enough with the Spurs talk, bro. Talk about the teams that are in the playoffs, man.
Hey
Come
man, the
on.
playoff team. Hey, listen, it's gonna be it's gonna be Wolves the next finals.
And the Wolves the Knicks?
Yes,
Dang,
sir.
that'd be crazy. You know how New York City is gonna be turned up? Just
Yep.
even being in the finals, they're gonna be turned up
Bro,
every.
imagine if the Knicks beat the Wolves and then Anthony Edwards joins the Knicks.
Whoa. Well, let's
Whoa.
stay with the Knicks. I don't know if you saw the stat, but it said Jalen Brunson has more playoff points than Carmelo Anthony ever did with the Knicks.
Hey,
What do you?
Brunson already did more than the Brunson already has done more for the Knicks than Melo ever did.
Hey,
That's crazy.
my take of the day too on this. Uh, y'all consider Jalen Brunson somewhat of a superstar, or he's turning
Yeah.
into one?
Yeah, I think he is.
Is history repeating itself again when Mark Cuban lets go of Steve Nash
Oh yeah, I
and he
remember that.
becomes a superstar with the Suns? He lets go of Jalen Brunson. I think he got very lucky that that situation with Brooklyn happened. Because if that situation never happened,
But I
Kyrie
think
would never have been in the Mavs.
honestly, I think he made the mistake of going for Kyrie and not KD. Like I would have gone with KD. I feel like he would have been a better fit with Luca.
Maybe, but I think as at the same time, I don't think KD want to go to the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he felt. I think with KD, he felt better fit with the Suns at the time, which kind of makes sense. But I mean, you saw how that turned out.
Nah,
He
they
lit-
definitely needed
he
a
just
fucking
fired he
point
just
guard.
fired another head coach.
Yeah, true.
But with Jalen Brunson, is he a superstar? Ooh, I can tell you this that when he got that max contract with them, I thought it was overpaid. Didn't think Jalen Brunson wasn't due for
Now
that
it's
contract.
now it looks
But
like a bargain.
yeah, like he totally changed my
I
mind about
I
that. So
I
that's
I
my
think
bad,
he's
Jalen.
I think he is a superstar. I just don't think he's one of the top superstars in the league, but I think he's definitely one of those superstar, like a bottom superstar.
And I don't know how to feel about what you said about Jalen Brunson did more than Carmelo
Yeah,
when
he
he was
did.
Americas.
All
That's
he ever all he did for the Knicks was just give him a heavy price tag. That's it.
dude. Jalen Brunson didn't have to face the Miami Heat, the Heatles, dude. That's how hard you gotta play LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, that whole
I don't
roster,
know.
Eric
I
Spoelstra,
mean,
and the
Spurs did it. We didn't have a
with the coach.
superstar. Well, we did, but we did it.
Well, I'm just saying that Jalen Brunson didn't.
Plus,
I mean,
he
I
can't
think
even.
Carmelo would have hit the Eastern Conference Finals if they didn't have to
He
run
can't
over
even.
the Heatles.
He can't even say that he didn't have a good head coach. He had Phil Jackson as head coach, and then he didn't even try to implement his game plan into the games. He would just do his own shit. He wouldn't really try to do the triangle. So that's on him right there.
Right. Plus, Amari was hurt too.
Okay, just fucking Amari
Well,
Stoudemire.
in order for that triangle to work, is you need to have a big man that could win his one-on-ones. I don't think the Knicks had that. Like you need a
Amari,
big man
but he was hurt.
to win his one-on-ones in the post for that to be effective.
Didn't he run it with the Bulls? When the
With
fuck did the Bulls ever had a big man
the
reliable that?
triangle?
Yeah, didn't he run it with the Bulls too?
Yes, but I believe they had. I don't know. I was born in the '90s, but I didn't watch '90s basketball. But I think it was Horace Grant. Am I
He's
wrong?
not even, no, but Horace Grant was a part of the first team. It was Dennis Rodman that was a part
Oh,
of the second team. And as good as he is, that man was not a good offensive player. He was just more of a defensive rebound and rim
maybe
protector.
maybe Luke Longley, or was he the center?
Nah, he wasn't
See,
center.
man,
He was more of a shooter.
man, where's the old head in this podcast, man?
Now we gotta bring in my uncle Edward to play that shit.
But yeah. So I think
Well,
Jalen Brunson's a superstar, though. Back to that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So my take was, I feel like history is repeating itself. Mark Cuban lets a player go because he doesn't want to pay him $14 million a year, ends up becoming a really good player. But that's crazy because that's what he was asking for, 14 million right before he was leaving
Wait,
Dallas.
what they do with RJ Barrett?
He's with the Raptors now.
Yeah, they
Oh,
traded
they
him.
traded him for OG, right?
Hmm.
That's right.
That was a
Forgot
good
about
trade.
that.
The Knicks had too many guards.
Yeah, they
You
had
know,
West,
to.
one thing that really disappoints me about this is that Spurs could have had another pick, a top 10 pick, but Raptors basically blew their roster up so they could get their first round pick on a weak ass class. And it's like now they're going to be a better team, and now we could get their first round pick next year, 2025.
And next year's pick's gonna be more valuable than this year's pick.
They will be. So they're most likely going to get the sixth pick, and they're going to keep their first round, but 2025. Spurs are gonna get their first round pick, and that's the one that matters. To be honest,
yeah, this class
Oh,
is weak.
all right. I gotta take for y'all guys. Who do y'all consider to have the best rookie season all time in the NBA?
I thought you were gonna say NFL. Dude. I was like, bro, what?
What?
Switch it up.
I'm gonna say Victor Wembanyama. I haven't seen a rookie ever play that good before, ever. Maybe LeBron, but even LeBron wasn't that good
Maybe Magic Johnson. He literally won MVP, Finals MVP and a ring. Maybe
as a
him, but
rookie.
yeah, as a rookie. But also he did have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the reason he won the Finals MVP because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got hurt during the finals, and that's when Magic Johnson went on center, stepped up, and they won, I believe, a few games for that series, and then he ended up getting Finals MVP. But there is a conspiracy theory from I don't know within the NBA that they wanted to give it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because he played good the whole series, but when he got hurt, Magic stepped up and they just gave it to him because I guess he was like the face of the NBA. So I mean, take that whatever how you want it, but that's I mean, he did had a good rookie year, Magic Johnson. So maybe him, but I think a lot of people would debate that Wembanyama didn't really had a rookie year or as good as anybody did because I mean, yeah, his stats show it, but his team record, I mean, not as good as other rookies that actually played good. One rookie
It's
of
a
the year.
team sport, though. It's not just him as a team. The whole collective as a team.
I mean,
That's what the record shows. It's a team, not an
Carmelo,
individual.
LeBron, they had like at least 38 wins when they're up
Yeah,
there in the
it was a different league back then. Like people weren't trying to shoot threes all day long. And it's not like he was a horrible 3-point shooter. He was actually doing pretty good.
but yeah, for the Spurs to compete next year, they gotta have somebody next to him. I don't think it should be within the draft. They should just trade for another star with him. Wemby already said he's ready to go
When
all
yeah,
out
no.
next year. So I mean that Trae Young's pretty popular
I don't know,
fit.
man. Like
I
I
mean,
know
my
it was a good
my
pick,
pick
but
would be Tim Duncan, probably one of the best rookie performances. I mean, he did have uh, 21 points, 11, almost 12 rebounds, 3 assists. He got Rookie of the Year, All NBA first team, and all defense second team with an All
someone brought
Star,
up
and he was an All Star too.
somebody brought up Derrick Rose as a rookie year.
No, that was nice too.
Um,
Yeah,
like that.
LeBron, maybe Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons had a good rookie year, but even though that was like his second year, technically.
Oh yeah,
But
I don't know. That doesn't count.
I think Karl Anthony Towns had a decent one. Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, I believe, didn't he win rookie of the year?
I think so. He should have. Him and Trae Young were going at it.
Yeah, he had a nice rookie year. Um, Michael Carter Williams had a good rookie year.
Yeah, and
Tyre,
then he got fucking put on the bench after that year.
I don't know how that's crazy. Tyreek Evans had the same similar rookie year sensation, and then just didn't
Bench.
didn't really play like the way he did in his first year in the NBA.
No, I think it's because teams figured you out, and then you can't adjust to whatever game plan they put against you, and they start to struggle again.
Hey, but that All NBA first team, that's like legendary like players. Like Wilt Chamberlain was an All NBA first team. Magic Johnson, he wasn't. Oscar Robinson was an All NBA first team. Kareem was All NBA second team. David Robinson All NBA third team. I'm talking about the rookie years. Tim Duncan All NBA first team. 1997, 1998. That was already when there was a lot of big guys. So Larry Bird All NBA first team.
With those
Michael
players,
Jordan
they
All
went to
NBA second
college.
team.
With those players, they went to college for at least 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Hey, but with LeBron, straight from high school, literally had his cap and gown, went straight to the NBA, and still produced those numbers.
Yeah,
That's kind of tough.
LeBron didn't have nothing. He just won Rookie of the Year his rookie season. And Wemby's up there too, but we have to see where his selections are going to be. I think he could get All NBA second team. It'll be crazy if he gets All NBA first team and he don't even win Defensive Player of the Year. That'd be funny.
That's crazy. I don't see that. I don't see that happening because All NBA first team got Jokic because he won MVP, and then
Oh,
second will
well for
be
defense.
defense. So Gobert, and then I guess Wemby. Yeah, he got to be up there. maybe Chet Holmgren, but he didn't have a season like
He's
Wemby
gonna get
did.
All NBA first team or second team for
Chet didn't
sure.
even win Rookie of the Year. Pathetic.
You talking about all NBA first team or all NBA defensive team?
Well, there's two different. It's All NBA and then All Defense.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. What were you saying? Or the
I'm
NBA?
saying All NBA first teams. I was just talking about all these greats, a lot of the greats that got it the rookie year, but I don't think Victor's gonna get that. But that's why I was saying like he's gonna get the defense, the defense.
Yeah.
I could see him getting that.
Yeah, because Gobert should be first team for sure because he won it. But watch, he doesn't want it because Wemby, what if Wemby gets first team and Gobert goes all NBA
Jokic is gonna get on NBA first team. Jokic.
on defensive team? My bad.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that'd be funny if he gets the All NBA first team in defense. But technically, he should get second. But I mean, he
I think
legit had the best performance, defense performance.
I think so because you know what? Maybe not because AD had a good defensive
No,
performance this team.
no,
Yeah,
no. Go look
yeah.
at the
Wasn't it?
stats. Go look at
Wasn't
the
it? Wasn't it candidate?
Victor's winning everything. If you go look at all the stats and categories, Victor is better than everyone. Like on everything. Maybe not steals, but blocks. Uh,
Who was the finalist for the defensive player of the year? I can't remember if they actually announced because they usually announce three candidates for the award.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam. I think Bam's gonna win number defensive team too. I mean I just don't see the NBA giving it to a rookie.
It's
Yeah,
happened
because the
before in the
NBA is
past.
political.
Yeah, like what, 20 years ago?
That's what I'm saying. Tim Duncan.
Yeah, 20 years ago. Different NBA,
Yeah.
different culture. So I don't know. It's
Same successful team.
Tim
yeah, it's
Duncan.
getting
Tim Duncan got All NBA first team, and then he got on the All Defensive second team.
I
So
don't
they
know,
must have
but
given that to KG or someone.
well, speaking of defensive player of the year, I know Rudy Gobert won it. Did y'all agree with that?
No.
Nah, I don't think so. Like to me, it's like I don't know. I understand Minnesota is a really good defense team, but I feel like everyone knows who deserved it. Like Victor, like he played so good. I know the Spurs were an awful team this year,
Everyone in San Antonio, right?
but that makes
Shoot.
it
Yep.
even better. Like you know how bad the Spurs defense was, and this dude was doing all that, and he was beating them on the blocks by a lot. By how many? Like, was it like by
No, it was
30,
it was like a big margin.
40? It
Like
was
his
like a
stats.
Yeah.
huge.
I just thought it was funny every time you see players do transition runs and they'll try to go for a layup, but then they see Victor Wembanyama there and they'll just pull out or they'll just kick the ball out immediately. I'm like, damn, the Wemby effect is on full effect now.
Yeah, and like I think a lot of the Twitter heads agree with Rudy Gobert not being the defensive player. I mean, you saw how Timberwolves played
Dude, the
without him,
Wolves, yeah, the Wolves are playing really good without him. So it's like it's not even Gobert that's making a difference.
and they
Like
play right. And then Gobert was back on the starting lineup right now, and guess what happened?
They get blown out.
Nas Reed is a better fit for Minnesota. Like on this series, Nas Reed is way better because he could defend Jokic somewhat. Like he could make some stops, but the upside is on the offense end. Like he could make threes. Like he could
That
stretch
corner
the
three is
floor.
deadly with him.
Yeah, he could stretch the floor, so it makes it a lot easier for Cat and Anthony Williams to attack. So I just feel like maybe they're gonna have to trade him or something. Or I mean, to be honest, I feel like I'd rather keep Nas Reed.
He's like
And
a
they should
he's like
trade
a
Rudy Gobert.
he's like a 6'10", 6'11" PJ Tucker, man.
They can without the shoe game, but with Rudy Gobert, I don't think they can trade him. I mean, they gave the whole huge offer just to get him, so it's gonna be tough. But
Dude,
I kind of agree with you with the Nas Reed because I seen
I,
Jokic like bullying Rudy Gobert down there, doing his thing down there, and like making plays, hook shots, easy. And then when Nas Reed, he has a tough time moving them because Nas Reed has a big body, and yeah, you can see Jokic having trouble with when Nas Reed is guarding him. So I can see your point on that.
dude, man, Nas Reed, like he has a player option coming up this year. Pretty sure he's gonna opt out and just get a massive contract, and that's if the Wolves are willing to do that for him.
And what do you think about the MVP? You
Yeah, I
think it
MVP,
think
should
it
have
should
gone
have gone to
to
Jokic.
MVP,
Yeah,
MVP, MVP.
and he did. They're literally it's just him out there now with the Nuggets. Um, like if they can't find easy shots for Murray or Michael Porter Jr., they're basically useless and they lose games. But Jokic is able to actually create offense even outside the system. So he's
Yeah,
basically the whole offense.
yeah. Jokic really has. I believe this is a third MVP. He's not gonna get any more. They usually stop giving them after their third one.
Yeah, no, it's
So
because they'll be like, oh yeah, you can be better than Jordan.
yeah, because I
If-
think LeBron would have more than three.
Dude, there were so many years where Kobe and LeBron
this.
got the MVP robbed.
This is where I have a hard time. This like this exact reason about what you just said. I have a hard time with this because like we all know LeBron deserved way more MVPs because this dude was playing at the top of his game, like prime James with the Heat,
He should have won
and
MVP every year when he was playing with the Cavs the second time.
they're using the same statistics to like just hand it to Jokic. But like I'm just like, bro, like everyone fucking knew LeBron was the best fucking player in the fucking league, and they will never give it to him. They'll give it to whoever had the best year. Like, oh, this guy, he went from like 18, 5 and 6 to 25, 5 and 6. He deserves it. He got his team to the first seed on the fucking conference. And, now I'm seeing like players, you know, do stuff like that. And then they hand it to Jokic. And I'm like, I would have been fine if Luka would have won it because I think Luka did deserve it this year. It's the way he fucking played. But I'm just like, I'm just having a hard time like stuff like this, uh, and then they're letting uh, voters, active and people from how do you say I'm gonna say analytics, but the
Oh, the
voters,
analyst, the
yes, the
analyst.
analysts are voting.
Yeah, it's always been like that, and I just, oh my gosh. I remember one of the years LeBron could have won anonymous MVP, but some guy from the New York era with the New York Times, I believe, voted Carmelo Anthony that year. So literally, with that one vote, kind of messed up LeBron's anonymous MVP season.
Isn't the only
Before,
unanimous
yeah,
MVP is Curry?
yeah, 2016.
Yeah,
Curry,
he didn't
Curry
deserve
deserved
that
that.
either. He didn't
Yeah,
deserve
he
that
did.
either.
Man,
No,
you gotta watch that Curry 2016 season,
Didn't they go
man.
73-9 that year?
Yeah, that and they literally 33 of those games he didn't play the fourth quarter, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
insane if you really think
they'll
about that,
they'll
man.
literally be
all
taking the
right.
fourth quarter off.
Refresh
That's
my
crazy.
memory when he won unanimous MVP. What year was that?
2016.
2016. What was the year when LeBron came back? The 3-1. Was it
That was
2016?
2016. Yeah.
So the year he won unanimous MVP, that's when LeBron came back to the 3-1.
Hey man, they also took
And
Draymond
who?
out of
All
Game
right,
5, dude.
who was the best player in the league? 2016.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God. See, this is what
Hey.
pisses me off. Like, everyone knows LeBron was the best player in the fucking league, but they give unanimous MVP to Curry. Like, come on.
He had a
Hey,
good
Curry
season,
deserved it
and
though.
the
Curry
MVP
was
season
playing
is
really good
only
that year.
current season.
So,
But besides that
uh,
year, I think LeBron should have won MVP every year when he was with the Cavs. Besides
Yeah,
that year.
because I believe 2011 was Derrick Rose, correct?
Yep.
2012 was LeBron.
Yep.
2013 was LeBron.
Nope. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, I think it was LeBron. He went back to back. Then 2014 was KD. I think 2015 was
Curry.
Curry, and then 2016
26.
Curry again. and then
2017, I believe, was Russell Westbrook or James
Russell
Harden.
Westbrook. Russell Westbrook won it first, and then 2018 it was Harden.
And then 2019, I think it's like Jokic, 2020 Jokic.
No, wasn't it Giannis?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Giannis then Jokic, right? Or the
Yeah,
81
so
one too.
it was
It's-
Curry 15, Curry 16, 2016, Westbrook 2017, James Harden 2018, Giannis back to back 2019 and 2020, and then Jokic back to back 2021, 2022, Joel
No,
No,
Embiid, and then
2023.
Jokic again,
Oh
who was
shit.
who was 2010?
LeBron.
Was that
Pretty sure. Yeah.
2009 and 2010 back to back.
and then
It was
2011 was Derrick Rose?
Yeah,
What about 2012, 2013?
LeBron. That should have been
Both of them?
LeBron from
Oh, so LeBron has
2009
four?
all the way.
Okay.
LeBron
Hey, it
should
was
have been, to be honest, LeBron should have been MVP from 2009 all the way to like
the whole decade.
2017. 2017.
2015.
I would have said
Oh.
2017. To me,
Should give-
to me, he should have been MVP all those years.
But they had to give it to other players because they didn't want to make it seem like, oh, this is just the
Dude,
only LeBron's league.
they had to give it to Curry, man. He made hella fan base going up, popularity went up. The kids wanted to shoot threes.
I
Adults wanted to
guess.
shoot threes. Well, speaking of
Joe wanted
LeBron,
to shoot threes.
speaking of speaking of LeBron, did y'all hear about the Lakers are interested in drafting his son, Bronny James?
Why?
So LeBron could stay with the Lakers for 2 more years, and you can have a father-son duo
He
winning the
shouldn't go
championship.
pro, dude. He needs to stay in the college another year or two to develop his craft there, and he could play with people around his age instead of going into the league and playing with grown men.
See, as
Yeah.
a fan, I would like to see LeBron being the first NBA player to play with his kid, because that'd be cool to watch. But at the same time, like if you want to talk about the business side of that, it's gonna be. I know he's gonna get a lot of criticism, like, "Oh man, you're owning this, or you're literally the owner of this organization, telling what to do, yada yada. You're 40 years old. Like, how much time you have left to play in NBA, and you still want to make all these decisions for your future instead of the franchise?" So yeah, it's gonna be out. I mean, I like to see that as a fan, but for the Lakers fan, it's gonna be very interesting in their opinion on that.
Uh, to me, you're talking about Bronny James.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. To me, I feel bad if he does go to the Lakers because there's gonna be like supreme high expectations, especially playing with his dad and stuff. But to me, I feel like he should go somewhere where there's
Don't
zero
say it.
expectation.
I don't
Like
know.
Ah,
I feel
go to
like
like a bad team or just a team that could just develop him, like just where he could play where there's no pressure, where like no one's gonna
I
expect
mean it
like,
doesn't
oh, a perfect situation, Orlando Magics.
I was
To
gonna say
me,
the
no
Spurs.
nah, Spurs are not gonna go for
I
no
was
that.
gonna say
the
the Spurs. No expectation.
Oh
Just throw it out there.
no, there's
Just throw,
expectation with the Spurs
just throw
next
the
year.
ball to Wemby every freaking play. He'll
Nah,
do something with it.
I think Orlando would be a good spot for him because
No,
I think they're gonna get away from that other guy that they have, the point guard, Joel
they got
Anthony.
Cole
Uh,
Anthony. Oh, just keep Jalen Suggs, man.
I think that would be a good spot. To me, Magic's would be a good spot for him to land.
Damn, but
see,
another guard. They just drafted
the,
a guard too.
Did
the
they?
thing with that is like I feel like a bunch of people are just gonna be looking at Bron and be like, oh, he got into the league out of pure nepotism, and like he needs to stay in
Nepo,
college for another
Nepo
year or two,
baby, Nepo
another
baby.
year or
Sorry.
two, just so like that he can show people like, oh, I got here because out of my talent, because I'm that good. But I
I
mean,
mean,
if he wants to
OKC
go into a
would be
league
a
like
good one.
that, all right, I guess. But like, if I was him, I wouldn't want to.
Let's just throw him in the Hornets. He'd probably be their best player right behind LaMelo.
True.
What if he goes to the Clippers? Dang,
The fuck are
that'd
Clippers
be
gonna do?
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but they're not even a team that can actually develop young talent. They're trying to win right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our takes for the day. We appreciate you guys for staying and watching towards the end. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share to anyone who is interested in any basketball takes right now. Right now, we're covering mostly the playoffs. We appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Oh, happy birthday, Dad.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy birthday, Dad.